got all the right moves. I've got the legs, too. First an arcade game, now my own home video game. I'm ready for anything. Staying away from creeps like Ugg and Coily takes a quick mind and lots of fancy footwork. The longer I hop around, the more they're out to get me. Ugh! When they said fame would go to my head, they weren't kidding.
Now for all popular systems.
Not easy being Q-Bert, but it's fun.
Alright, today I want to take a look at Q-Bert, a video game made by Gottlieb in 1982. Now, Q-Bert is a game in which you're an orange little creature that jumps up and down a pyramid trying to flip all of the squares over to the same color. The game hit arcades in 1982, became very successful, and had a not-so-successful sequel called Q-Bert's Cubes, which is probably one of the most confusing video games that I've ever seen, and you can see Q-Bert really doesn't know quite what to make of it either. Now, Q-Bert instantly skyrocketed in popularity, and the expectation was that it was going to be as big as Pac-Man. Q-Bert got its own cartoon show where him and a bunch of other Cubelings all went on different wacky adventures, and it was very bizarre and strange, and didn't last longer than a single season. So it seemed that everybody was hopping on the Q-Bert craze. Hey, somebody get Grandma off the Q-Bert arcade machine already. I want a turn. So of course, all types of merchandise came out, from lunchboxes and TV trays to board games that actually did a fairly decent job of representing how the game was played in a board game style, which is pretty neat. Even Play-Doh sets and the commercials came out were really bizarre. You had live-action Q-Bert characters that were hopping around a three-dimensional grid, and even a group of people playing the Q-Bert game on the Atari 2600 that turned into a family of Q-Berts and just looked like weird octopuses. Crazy. Alright, let's take a look at some of the Q-Bert merchandise that I have here. And I got a couple of things. I have the Intellivision game of Q-Bert, and that's what we're going to take a look at first. You can see here the nice box art and coloring. And on the back it gives a brief description of the game, where Q-Bert is basically an isometric pyramid where you have to hop up and down the sides of the pyramid and flip all of the tiles over to the same color, all while avoiding enemies like Coil the Snake, Ugg, and Slick and Wick. And these are all little characters you have to avoid. They're going to try to knock you off and send you back up to the top to start over again. I like the Atari 2600 a little bit better, that version, just because the Intellivision one, the controls are really bad. Here we also have the Gottlieb PVC characters, where you have Slick with his sunglasses and Q-Bert. Very nice molding on this little PVC plastic figure, and they're really neat and very cute to display, and one of my favorite little Atari toys that I have. And I like having them over by my TV or my computer desk. I think they make a nice little addition. And now here we have the Q-Bert stuffed plush toy, and this is made by Kenner. And he looks fantastic with his nice big eyes, and is really well detailed, even with the actual feet. He stands up pretty well, did some good coloring on the orange, and he even still has his little tag here, which says on there, Q-Bert loads of fun, or something like that. I can't quite read it. It says, yes, squeak his nose, cuddle him, love him, and they have the capital Q. And you open it up inside, it's a little beat up. And you can see all the other merchandise that Kenner made, like some of the little PVC figures, which, there we are, there's the one that I have in the middle. There's even a wind-up figure that you can get, and believe it or not, a Play-Doh set of Q-Bert and the video game, which is really awesome. I would love to find that. That's just so weird and out there. Now, with the Q-Bert plush doll, if you grab his big honker here and give it a couple of squeezes, he makes a little squeak noise, which I guess is supposed to imitate his famous incoherent mutterings that are supposed to be cursing. You can hang him up by that little rope there, so you can hang him from your ceiling or door if you want. And he stands up pretty nicely. And there we have it. That's my little collection of Q-Bert toys that I have. Hope you guys enjoyed looking at them today, and I'll see you again soon. Hey guys, if you liked the video that you just watched, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And if you do the Facebook, Twitter thing, follow me at #QBertRetro. See you next time.